Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory, yes. Back on good old Satisfactory, ready for another day, ready on a Tuesday even, and whatnot. We're back on our modded playthrough, and if you'd like to know what those mods are, the mods list is down in the description section of the video, along with a link to Satisfactory Mod Manager, so you can download and install mods for yourself, yes. Okay, so a few things. First of all, I did mention this at the end of the episode, but I forgot to mention it at the beginning. Played over 1,600 hours of this game, and I still have yet to know this trick. Just ended up, getting it finally done. If you ever want to know the FPS of your game, you can hit the little tilde key, which will pull up this little black bar at the bottom. And what you can do is you can type stat and space and then FPS and then hit enter. And that will pull up an FPS counter over on the right side of your screen near the top. You can see the little green numbers there going crazy. So that's my current FPS with the game. I've been wanting to... Jeez. The FPS drop. I've been wanting to pull that up so that you guys can kind of see the FPS that I'm dealing with, so that you can kind of know that I know that and whatnot. But with the commands down at the bottom, most of them, yeah, there's the command. So when you enter a command, that's what it looks like there. You hit that twice. Most of the commands don't work only on the developer version of the game. So if you do want commands, then I recommend the what's it called? I've already forgotten the name. It's hold on, I'll grab the name. Can I actually see? I probably can't see it in here, huh? Advanced game settings? No. Multiplayer settings? No, it's not here. No, I'll have to. Oh no, there it is. Mod configs. It's in here somewhere. Somebody recommended it to me. But yeah, I haven't mentioned it in a while, and I completely forgot about the name. The utility mod. Okay. So the utility mod by this person. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. So you got all different kinds of little options in here. This is the the modding config, if you like. Name insane. Fly speeds, apparently. Whatever. But yeah, this utility, the pack utility mod, that's what it's called, pack utility mod. That allows you to enter commands via the chat menu here. So if you hit this little thing, little exclamation mark, and then you type in whatever command. You can also type help and with that little thing, and it'll bring that up as well. Bring you the help pages. There's 4 of them, and that's all the commands. So if you want to mess with commands, that's that mod. That's the only way you can get commands to work as they're intended. I guess they don't work technically, but yeah, this is what I did in between episodes of yesterday's episode and this one. Was I went ahead and hooked up the both the outputs that are going to be for AA limiters and the assembly directory systems. So when they get made, they're going to go straight into here and onto this this main belt line. So I've actually kind of reworked this a little bit. I actually spent a few hours reworking. Oh, oops, forgot about that. There we go. Completely forgot I did that. But yeah, I went ahead and put that lift on the inside there as well. But yeah, I did do that. That works. Okay. Yep, I went ahead and kind of reworked this system a little bit. So I've made a new rule for myself as well. When adding stuff to the main bus line, if I'm going to add them over the top, all of them have to come in and then down on one of these little lifts that we make with the covered lifts mod, and then we change it to Mark 5s. That's how that's going to work. They'll come in at this level or at this level, or they come in at as high as they want, really. Just as long as they never come in at the baseline level of the belt line, the main belt line. So that's kind of the rule that I came up with for myself, so that we avoid the catastrophe that's on the other side. Also, I did completely tear this apart. That's why there's foundations in here all the way down. I completely tore this belt line apart and moved it over to where everything's now straight. So the only belt line that's going to be messed up is that main belt line over there. So that's the only one. But yeah, I went ahead and completely reworked this one. Just moved everything over a meter. That was a pain in the butt because I did have to tear it all apart. I was like, I don't know if I want to use the other thing or not. Also, the outputs that actually go to stuff are now underneath here. I've got this all tore apart right now. I'm going to put it back together in a little bit when I'm sure I'm done with it. I did completely rework, so we've got the automated wiring, the circuit boards, and the encased industrial beams now going underground before they join the main bus line rather than after, so that we avoid those pillars that we had here in the center. They're no longer there. The splitters are no longer there. They're completely removed. Here pretty soon I'm going to remove all these foundations too. Not on this episode. I'll do that in my own time. But yeah, that's all been completely redone with these smart splitters here that I've got coming out. As you can see here, we've got the... So far, we've got the AI limiters just going. It's making them. I just recently got this done, so they're heading over to the box in the center. They're all hooked up, ready to go. And I've got the other belt for the assembly directory systems going there too already. So all we got to do is hook up the output near over there, and it'll already be ready and done. So I went ahead and planned on that. But yeah, we got the smart splitters here. These ones go into lifts, which then bring it up and then onto the main bus line. I had to reconfigure that a little bit, move it over. Yeah, I've got this completely tore apart. It is a bit of a mess, but once we get the roads back and the sidewalks back, everything connected, then it'll be good. Oh yeah, so the way I've got this set up as well, I don't know if I set this up off camera. I think I didn't, but I'm not sure. But yeah, there's a smart splitter right there to then send those over there. And the assembly directory systems are not going to have a smart splitter on them because I don't think they go into anything manufacturing wise. I don't think assembly directory systems actually go into anything. I mean, if they do, we'll definitely split them off somewhere. We'll have to tear this apart again and split them off. But for right now, they don't. Yeah, I've got this all pretty much completed. Just got to put it back together. Got this too. Also, I gotta reconfigure this. So this right here, you cannot put. If I take this apart here, these are ramps. And the one thing I've noticed about ramps in this game, let's take out that wall too, so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Is you cannot put stuff like these conveyor poles on these. See, you can't put them on them. Only right here are they like on the bottom side. But you can't put them anywhere else. Only on the bottom, or only on the edges is the only place you can put them. And you can't put them on the edges here along the slope line. So what you have to do is you have to put a foundation down, remove the ramp, put a foundation down, put your pole there, and then put the ramp back. So that's what I had to do on each side of these. And I couldn't lower it down a meter to match this over here because obviously it's a ramp. So it's a ramp for the underside of this, as you can see there. Put that wall back. Yeah, we're good. Okay. This is for this little tunnel here. That whatnot. So yeah, that's what I did in between episodes. Did take me a bit, but I did manage to get it all done there anyway. So that's pretty good. Okay. And also, if you have not seen it, a series definitely I'd recommend worth checking out is my 7 Days to Die series I just started. I'm not doing it every day because it is that's usually about anywhere between 4, 5, 6 hours of recording. So I don't really have the time to to put into that. all the time. That's why I'm not currently doing it. I might do some more today. I'm feeling much better today, so I was kind of late yesterday anyway, but with the whole recording and whatnot. But yeah, so if you have not seen it, like I said, go ahead and check that out. It's in its own little playlist. Its own playlist is 7 Days to Die Permadeath. The 7 Days to Die portion um, is put down to just the letters, so that way it's not I don't have because I don't like making the playlist names extremely long. Only when it's absolutely necessary. I think I only have like one or two that might have an extremely long name because when you read those playlists, it's not going to show the entire name. Um, much like the titles, you can go much longer than the title will allow, or than the title will show of that video. So, um, yeah, it's in its own little playlist, and there's 3 episodes so far. I kind of gave it a break for a few reasons. Obviously, one, the main one being I just don't have the time to do it every day because of how long the episodes kind of have to be. And they're completely uncut because it is a challenge series, so you guys need to be able to see everything. Um, Although most of my content is pretty uncut, so it's not like it's far out of my comfort zone or anything. I do like the long form content of all this. It's pretty fun. We can actually get something done, or I don't have to spend like 6 hours, 8 hours on a video game, and then only show you like 30 minutes to an hour of all that, and I have to edit it all down and stuff. I do like to show most of it, because some people appreciate that, some people don't. It is what it is. But anyway, so um, continuing on. So today's episode is going to be focused on getting these assembly directory systems being made. Now we only need 2 machines. 2. That's it. That's all we're going for. 2 machines, and we are done with that whole system. So um, the assembly directory systems um, need to be made, and that's what the red and black one is. It has 4,000 on it in the top right. That'll complete that for phase 4. I thought I'd start off with the easy one, which, well, talk about, easy. It wasn't even close to easy. We're not even going to be making those today because we still got to set up the supercomputers. So assembly directory systems and supercomputers is what is needed to make, is in order to make adaptive control units and supercomputers. It is what is needed to make assembly directory systems. So, yeah, it's all a bit confusing and complicated. It's pretty crazy. Anyway, I probably didn't know how to do that. All right, so what I'm going to do is this is going to be the sidewalk. All this is going to be sidewalk. But we are going to put another factory here. This one's going to be a really short factory. Because it's only going to be this big. I think. Can I get some power? Thank you. As long as I stick to this wall like a fly on paper, on that sticky paper. Should be good. I gotta remove those ramps there. There we are. It's only gonna be this tall, I think. And I didn't even put the roof on this. So this is what we made last time, in case you were wondering. We got 6 machines doing the AI limiters. And they're all got copper sheets and quick wire. Very expensive to make this many. It's very, very expensive. You guys say, I understand that a lot of people think I'm kind of crazy with my builds here and stuff like that, but you haven't seen some people's builds and what they go for. It is way. You're talking about mine times 1,000. I was when I first started out on this project, I was worried about item limit or prop limit or whatever they're called. So if you don't know, uh, the game's engine has a prop limit that you can put down before the game will before it won't be able to render anymore. I don't know if it stops you from placing anything or if it just, if you keep placing past that limit, the game gets extremely horrible for you. I'm not really sure on how that works exactly. But what I do know is this is backwards. That's what I do know. But what I do know is that that there is a prop limit. Now, when I first started this series, I started getting, a decent set of buildings and stuff like that. I started getting worried. I'm like, man, I'm going to hit the prop limit, and it's not going to be good for me. And well, I guess not, because you look at some of the other people's builds, and you're just like, oh, I'm not even gonna come close to what they've done. Like, I seen one person have 1,000 machines making just iron plates. Just, I think it's probably more than 1,000, but I'm gonna say 1,000 because it was definitely they built over one of the oceans and they just made a huge, massive iron plate factory, and that was it. That was their only goal, was to make a massive iron plate factory. And of course, they probably came close to hitting the prop limit, I'm sure. Like, I don't even know if I have 1,000 machines here. Probably not even. I have like maybe a couple hundred machines we're talking about. Yeah. Now, granted, I do have like 70,000. Actually, no, it's 83,000, isn't it? I have like 83,000 freaking foundations or something like that. I'll have to look at that stat again, but it is pretty funny. Yeah, I do have that many foundations. It is insane. Oops. Still want a decent height on this, just not amazingly tall. Okay. So we've got that. But it's just like, yeah, it's just like, yeah, I'm not going to hit the prop limit very easily. And the reason that they come close to, or they do hit the prop limit, those really crazy, insane builds, is because what the devs said was the factories have multiple pieces, and each one of those pieces is counted among the prop count or the item count limit. It's all counted against that. Like they said, like constructors were like 3 or 4 pieces put together, 3 or 4 of the engine's assets put together, or something along them lines. It's 3 or 4 pieces, and then yeah, that counts against it, which what the upgrade in the engine was supposed to fix. I think I'm just BSing here. But yeah, it's supposed to fix that that problem. Okay. So I'm thinking this. Maybe. Or should we do... Or you know what? Let's put 2 factories together, shall we? Or maybe? Should we? Because they're not going to fit like this, I don't think, right? Or are they? No. I didn't think so. Because the bounding box is bigger than that. We put it like this, because the stuff coming in we don't really need to look at, I don't think, necessarily. It's the stuff coming out that needs to be looked at. So, But also we run into the risk of not being able to do that. Okay. So if we do this, per se. So put that like that. You have 1 foundation space on on the side, or on the back side. I'm thinking about putting it like this. I think this would be a much better decision. Because we can run our belts easy enough and get that to work. We'll just have to run trenches. See, the trenches are over that way. So we'll have to run the trenches here. Oop. Now, I'll probably cover this up, but yeah. So that's the trenches right there. Then we have a trench in the center, and a trench in the back. And we'll have to make a trench in the front. Now, I say trench, but it's just a hole for right now. And then we do foundations. I'm going to use the full size of it, I think. Is that the same level? Yeah. See, I'm going to use the full size of it. Right there. Ah! Alright, we got to pull power. Here. Getting myself in trouble. There we go. Just temporarily. Okay. So then over here, we have got to go this way. So we need 3 belts to fit in this space. Okay. So the input belts and then the output belt. Now, that's going to be interesting. What I could do is also do this too. Just because eventually there's going to be another factory over here, so we might as well make all the room we can without having to tear apart a bunch. Oh, I'm out of aluminum sheets. Whoops. Whoopsie. Alright, let's head back to city center. And, you know, sometimes I'm just lazy. I just do this. I just go, okay, where's my aluminum sheets? It's like, eh. Up against the window. There's my aluminum sheets. Put a hole in the wall. Okay. Oh, I forgot I had a bunch of this. Alright, let's go get rid of that. I do have a sink down here. Yeah. Unfortunately. Just run out. It's like going inside is fun, but it's also cumbersome and it takes a while. It takes a while to go inside, fly up. What I need is I don't know. I don't know what I need. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I gotta get rid of all this. So the reason I have all this is because obviously I was reworking all them belts. So I just have tons and tons of just crap. Oh, I'm out of iron plates too. And almost out of iron rods. You know what? We'll sink both of those. So there's that. Oh, we have a bunch of this. We have a bunch of wire from when I was doing the wire that time. I still was carrying that around like an idiot. We also probably should do some concrete. Get rid of that. Anything else? We'll get rid of that too. There's only 2 stacks. Get rid of that too. Oh wait, whoops. Oh, that's gone. Oh well. Oh well. It's like I have that too because I just deleted that. So we got frames. Everything else. Okay, right. Let's go. Look at the FPS. The FPS is so bad. It's just because and this is with most of the, believe it or not, the city is mostly at idle. The only things that we're making is copper sheets and quick wire and to make the AI limiters. Other than that, oh, I guess we are making copper bars. Technically, we're smelting down copper bars and then going and getting copper. But yeah, for the most part, we're not using much. Wait until we turn on the entire factory. The amount of drops I had when I was hooking up like some of those belts that take that were from the manufacturers. Oh my gosh. It was a lot of fun, but also, holy freaking crap. All those machines running. Yeah, I was running out of power as well at that point. Now we might as well go in here. There's the iron plates. I'm guessing the rods are on the second floor. Yeah. Usually like 3 rods, or three stacks of rods and 3 stacks of plates. So, yeah, normally I can't go up this way. So what I have to do is I have to go onto the stairs, or the ramp case as I call it. I like this. I like these wall connectors that I did. Looks so cool. And it actually does serve a purpose, some of it. I mean, it's a little excessive, but it serves a purpose, to be fair. Okay, we got our rods. Oh, we need more concrete, too. Probably could do with more concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put that back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Usually carry around 5 to 10 stacks of concrete. And we're not making any more of this stuff yet, because the believe it or not, the heavy oil is actually keeping up. So it's just like I don't even need the crude oil to make fuel right now, which is kind of crazy. Because it, and I say it's crazy because the fuel generators don't use more or less fuel depending on how much power. They just use the fuel. That's just how much fuel they use. Which actually does make sense. I mean, to a point. I mean, a generator's always going to use fuel. Like if you talk about, just normal gasoline generator, it's always going to use fuel. But the other part of it is it's going to use more fuel the more power you're producing, of course. So yeah, that's just kind of a trade-off there. What was I doing? Oh yeah. I'm like, I seriously think I'm an old man sometimes. Oh look, we're in the Matrix. I don't know, it just hit me. The freaking scene from the first movie, just running up the fucking, running up and down the freaking roof. It's so hilarious to watch all them cops do that. It's just like, man, they got their workout on that one. Whee! Oh yeah. So we ran out of belts. So these are the 2 inputs right here. I need more power. Power, power, power. Give me that. Let's put this over here. There you go. Sorry. Itchy eyeball. Itchy eyeball. Yep. Okay. Put that there. So these 2 are going to go around this corner here. Okay, so... Oh, this needs to go here too. I'm going to do that. So all of this is going to be 1 meter foundation. That one. Actually, you know what? I have an idea. That's a little weird. It's just that sticking out of the wall randomly. Yeah, I think I have an idea. I think I want to rotate this now. I know I was against it just a minute ago, but... Yeah. Yeah, because I changed my mind on the input, or on the output, sorry. Toward the front. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have them come together, but they're not going to... Are they going to? Are they going to... Yeah, they'll go together. See, assembly directory systems, they only make... Okay, yeah, so they'll come together, and then they'll go to this wall here, and then they're going to go around this wall, and then right at the end here, they're going to go underneath. That way there's time for inspection, for the inspection of our machines. Now imagine if I stuck with this plan throughout the entire, like, build. Like where I had, you know, inspections and stuff. That would have been cool. Actually, why did I delete that? There we go. Okay, so basically what I want is I want a 9, I think it is, or an 8. Yeah, we want an 8. And this one needs to back up a bit. And I think what I'm also going to do too is I'm just going to do this. Just do this for the inputs. I mean, should we? Or should we, like, have it like this? I mean, we can always do this too. Well, the other side though, well, I actually don't know what I want to do here. No, we're just going to do this. We'll do it this way. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. This will be a minimalistic factory then. Okay. So then these are going to be the inputs. This. Okay, so then that means what we'll do is we'll run the splitters along that side. Okay. So no, that's 1 meter. That's okay. Good. Made that mistake earlier. I made a 4. I had a 4 meter freaking foundation. I put a floor hole there, and then I deleted the foundation to connect on the bottom side of it and went, what the fuck? Yeah, so then it'll go like this. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I want this to be an inspection line. So just run this all the way like this. I'll go 7. Should we do it there? We should. Then it runs along this side. And then what I'll do is we'll move these over. Yeah, because we can't change this specifically. Yeah, it'll just go underneath it. Dang it. I'm gonna have those in my inventory again. Okay. Then we'll go 7 here. Then 7 here. Underneath that. Take this out. Grab that. Watching my power, we're good. Then do 3. Drag that across. Chance to steal them on the bottom side. That goes that way, and then that goes that way, and then this goes that way. Okay. And then this comes out here. And then that goes that way. Okay, now that's still fully hooked up then to the output, and that'll start going straight into a box once I get them going. Of course, like I said, we still need these supercomputers, so we're still kind of screwed on that front. You know what I think I'm going to do as well is I'm going to do a 1, 2. Where's my 8? Put this as a reference point. It's 5. We'll do a 6. That's 9.5. So that way there's a way to walk underneath and around. You don't have to walk to that side of the building in order to get on the other side of this production line. Just for fun. Why not? Okay. And yeah, then what we're going to do is we're going to do architecture, just real quick. Put that on Zoop. On the other side. I always like to orient the lines to the way stuff is going. Don't know if it's proper, but it looks cool. So now there's that. Oops. I was afraid we were going to have to lower that. Just like, no. It's just like, no, it's okay. There we go. So now you're stuck in the middle of this little production line looking thing. And then what I want to do as well is I want to put a concrete pillar right there. That's too big. We need the small one. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use this. Change this to huge. Go Control K. 2, 3. Now we need to change that to tiny. There we go. It's like it's a little table. I don't know. I don't know. Works though. Wait for this stupid autosave. There we go. What if I can? Probably not, huh? I couldn't do the big one. I was wondering if I could get rid of this temporarily. Yeah, we can square this off. There. Perfect. Almost can't tell what I just did there. And it looks okay. Actually, it looks alright. It looks alright. Okay, so those are all hooked up. Those are all hooked up. Let's get the power to these. How do I want to power these? How do I want to power these? Should I power them like right next to there? Actually, no, let's go straight to the wall. So this one, straight to the wall there. And this one, straight to the wall there. Right. So then we bring them both to the front. Maybe. This one's got to go up and over. And a little further. This has got to go up and over the freaking thing. It's too funny. Okay. And then in the center, we're going to have a R2 wall outlet right there. That's going to be the front door. I usually put the power input on the front door. It would be nice though if you could do powered like walls and foundations and stuff. Like maybe you have a power tool that allows you to click and select walls so that they can be so that they can then transfer power between itself, because that would be more realistic, honestly. That would definitely be more realistic. So this is the center. And there. Yeah, to have basically powered walls, essentially, because I mean that's what your house is. You don't have these wires hanging everywhere. I mean, although it is cool to have the option, it's just I don't know about it. Okay, and then we're gonna run power from there. Where's a light pole? Let's grab the light pole real quick. Organization, street light. I don't remember. I haven't built these in a while. It's like, okay, it's one behind that line then. So it's right there. Right, and then we're just gonna put a power pole in there. So I always put these power poles here so I can connect to other things as well. So basically I daisy chain the power poles together rather than the poles themselves, because they only got 2 connections. But with this, I can just do this. And then what I think I might do is I might just put a power pole in the middle for now. I'll connect from here to here. There to there. There we go. And then what we can do is grab another street light. Organization. Street light. Let's put a street light right here, where just to mimic the other side of the street. That's like, is that going in the right direction? Of course, we'll grab ourselves a Mark 1 power pole. That right over it. And go from there to there. And we no longer need this connector, because those are now powered. We no longer need this because that's now powered. No longer need that, and no longer need that. Okay. So those are now powered now. Those are now powered now. Wow. Okay. That works, I guess. I need to tear apart this trench again. I don't know why I filled it in. Okay. So then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a splitter, go logistics, scroll down the bottom, get 16 FPS, grab a conveyor splitter. Heck. Insane. Okay, so one's going to be there. I guess the other one's going to be here, maybe? Should we do like stacked? Do like a stacked version? So we got that one there. Oh no, we can't do that. Yeah, I just thought about it. It's not gonna work. Put that one there instead. Okay, that's not gonna work either. Oh, wait. Let's do it this way. This can all be 1 meter here. Machines go crumbling. Okay, got it. I'll do what I did on the on that other thing. I'm just gonna make this all this level. And why the freak not, man? Nobody's gonna see it. There we go. Okay, I'm happier now. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll do a 9. Which is a splitter, of course. What I'll do is we'll line them up. Just like that. Okay. That's gonna be interesting. Give me the... Thank you. You give me the frickin' thing. I mean, sheesh. These are in line, right? Yeah, they are in line. Okay, well, let's have to figure out a way. Might be a little bit weird. Let's see, how short can I make this? Like that. I could just rotate it, I suppose. I don't want to do that, but I could. It'll still work. Okay. And then we'll just pull this here, and then this can just go. Whoops. Do a 3. Just like it'll still work. Just fine. Okay. So we take our Mark 5s, pull them from the hole. That one, and then what we do like this. Okay. Down there, and put that in there. Oh, I think I managed it. Did I manage it? I think I did, yeah. I did manage to fill that up before it got So we got rid of those out of our inventory. Good, good, good. Alright. I was trying. Just like, quick, quick. Alright. So that is now in there. Very, very nice. Okay, we'll just put the floors back. No big deal. Okay. Of course, the other thing I want to do is architecture beam support. Put that there, and then put this here. Use the micromanager tool. Change that to huge. Alt I. No. Spot. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect. You know, we could always do this too. So, give it extra security. That is what it is. Let me have this, since I'm no longer going to be using it. Oops, too many. Okay. There we go. Now, the only reason they're not making is because we do not have supercomputers at the current moment. We need supercomputers in order to make assembly directory systems. But this entire system is now finished, so we can go hooray on that. Let me get the walls on this real quick. Let's get the walls on. Oh, jeez, there's some walls missing. Got the concrete. Might as well. Okay. There she goes. There she goes. Let's put a 1 meter over that. Now this is all hooked up, ready to go. So we can just kind of cover that up, as if nothing ever happened. Same with this too. Finally cover this all back up because we are done with it. Donezo. Oh yeah, so that's how I'm splitting there with the circuit boards. Is we're coming just directly off the line. We've got ourselves a smart splitter, splitting down there and then going into there, and then going down there, and then going. That's going to the main bus line for the central storage. Oops. Let's get this back up going. Put this all back. I tore apart a bit much than I needed, but that's right. It's all so I can do this anyway. So double ramp. And then materials, asphalt. Oh, we're out of power. No, we want a 1 meter. We want one of these. So we can, well, I think we can paint these too. So, no big deal there. At least I hope we can. Otherwise that's going to be a pain in the butt to fix. Oh, I'll just pull that all the way across, why not? Grab this. Go for a normal one. Get the H key. There's going to be an update 8, by the way. to there, and then this. Drag that there. We have another double ramp. These double ramps are so useful. Very nice. Okay, and that fixes that. Now we'll grab this. Yeah. Ooh, there's a hole there. Hello. And hello, lag. Alrighty, cool. I just need to fix these per se. So I need concrete structure. I want this. I'll place all of these. We can move them all at once. Oh, and that floor hole there, even though I'm covering it up, are like, well, why'd you even do a floor hole at all? It's so I can get the lifts in the exact position I want them, using the floor holes. That's the only reason. Oh, whoops. Thought I was on default. Okay, we'll do the same here. Like this. That. Because you can't place them directly over lifts. And if you want to do this without using the micromanager mod, you have to place the lift first before, or sorry, you have to place the stuff first, the pillars, like these metal beam pillars I'm using and these concrete pillars. You have to place those first where the lift is going to go, and then bring the lift through it if you want to place it like that. But yeah, it's just easier with the micromanager mod, to be honest. Easier, better, things like that. Okay. Kind of want to use a wall railing here. That's what you'd normally see anyway. Because it was just glitching. I'm just like, you know what? We'll use a wall railing. Nice. There we go. Now, I don't know if I'm going to have a sidewalk right here or not, so I'm just going to leave that option open for the next factory. But the next factory does have to be a sidewalk over, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over here, and we're going to connect up this sidewalk to that sidewalk, and whatnot, so to remove that. Yeah, just kind of filling in the last little bit of time we have on this episode. Foundations, and then we got that inside 2-meter corner. Like that. And then it looks like a 1-meter ramp is all that's needed. There we go. So now we can connect these two. Sweet. So now this is a fully connected sidewalk all the way through. You don't have to walk all the way down to the main road in order to get over to this side. Yeah, nice little option for somebody. But yeah, speaking of the end of the episode, we are right up against the time clock here. The time clock, yes, we're time clock, sure. We're right up against the clock here for the end of the episode, so I think I'm going to just go ahead and cut it there. So that is going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. So next time, what I'm hoping is to work on those supercomputers and those high-speed high-speed connectors, which we need. But we got everything there for the high-speed connectors, and I think we got everything there for the supercomputers too. I'm not really sure, but we'll have to go to that side of the city next time and get all that hooked up so we can start making supercomputers and high-speed connectors, of course. So high-speed connectors and then supercomputers. Interesting. Yada yada yada. But yeah, that is going to be it for this episode, though. So yeah, I do hope you enjoyed, and until next time, I guess it's a goodbye. I'm just watching the trains. It's a busy intersection.